Hey everyone, I'm in Edmonton. I'm at the Green Onion Cake Man, and I'm here with Mr. Siu, who brought the green onion pancake from his hometown in northern China to here in Edmonton. Do I have that about right?
Yeah.
So, tell us about why did you decide to start serving green onion pancakes here in Edmonton?
It was an accident. It was an accident
Okay.
because I found out no people do the northern Chinese food in Edmonton. I thought there's an opportunity for me to start a family business here. So the first thing is I remember how in my hometown we working with mom and brothers, sisters to make a green onion cake to enjoy ourselves.
Okay. And I want to try this and see. So you sell these in, you could buy 1, 2, or 4. We have one here.
Yeah.
And what should I expect? I mean, I could see you got a few layers.
Yeah.
I know it's fresh because I just watched her make it.
Yeah.
But what kind of oil do you use for this?
Canola oil.
Oh. Which is a big thing up here in Alberta, right?
Of course, yes.
Like Canada.
Yeah.
Okay. So how would I normally, right now I just took a plain bite.
Yeah.
How would I normally eat this? Is there anything?
Yeah, you can put some condiment and sauce there. We have sweet
And sour?
This sweet and sour sauce.
Okay.
Or another sambal ole.
Oh, the cymbal. Okay.
The sambal.
Okay. Now that has your image on it.
Yeah.
And it also looks a little spicy.
Yeah, that's spicy.
Okay. All right.
And if you like the Georgian food, you can put sour cream for dipping. Also very nice.
Good point. I'm going to finish this. Okay, Mr. Siu is going to let me try his Dan Dan noodles, which I'd never heard of before. This is a pretty thick bowl, but what's really interesting to me is the story behind the Dan Dan noodles and the comparison you made when you told me the story.
The Dan Dan noodle is starting with the western Sichuan province. In that province, particularly because they drill the salt from the ground. They need a lot of cattle to do the power for the drilling the salt. Because the area is out of the sea land, so they don't have a salt. That's the only reason they get the salt from. But because that, they're using lots of cow power, animal power to drill the well, and because they retired the cows so many, and then there's another hand, they have lots of labor, they need a good lunch for dinner.
Because they're working hard, they need the energy.
That's right. So that's why the people starting to thinking about the feed them with the cow meat, but another hand, they need a good tasting. So they put the spicy on there, and to make this a very unique, a reasonable price, and a very nutritious food for the laborers. So Dan is the name of the people as like a coolie, the manpower. They're using the carrying pole called the Dan. And then because the labor, that's why they call the Dan people. This soup is especially for them because it's reasonable and very spicy and tasty for them.
Okay, this is going to be how close do you think this dish is going to be to what you would have eaten in China, as far as the spice level?
This will be 100% like a spicy level, sweet and sour. If I don't deliver the original taste, I won't do it.
Do you use tomato in this at all?
Yes.
Okay, because if you take a closer look, it definitely looks like there's some kind of tomato base or something like that in there. By the way, I haven't reached for my water yet, so that's a good sign. Maybe I'm just getting used to it, but
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that's a really interesting story, Dan Dan noodles. And you made a comparison to the Philly cheesesteak in the United States.
Yes,
Okay.
because another same story is Philly steak. Another story about the Philly steak is in that area you got lots of dairy cow, and every year you retire so many dairy cow. Where the meat supposed to going, right? So there's a wise man. They slice the meat and toss with the cheese, and that make the unique, very reasonable price, but for everyone can afford to have a good nutritious meal.
Yes, thank you very much. And if you're ever up here in Edmonton, he has about 5 restaurants right now. This is actually the newest one, but he's been doing the green onion pancakes since 1978, and he's still going strong. So thank you very much. 谢谢。
谢谢。